Hello, this is Mark Mazur, Director in U.S. Practice. Many of you may know me from my many years as part of BearingPoint's SAP team, but I recently transitioned into IFS, and I'm heading up the kickoff of ArcWide in the U.S. this coming quarter. So the leaders of the U.S. practice are thrilled with the ArcWide opportunity and how it brings us another key pillar for the U.S. to grow to critical mass. Matthias, Chethan, and I have been actively involved with IFS U.S. executive leadership, planning areas and industries of joint focus, and as well as joint go-to-market activities. We're seeing some fruition as some, significant, very real opportunities are being brought into our pipeline through IFS. We've also started growing our delivery capabilities. We've hired 3 senior level IFS experts with a combined greater than 50 years of IFS experience. They're Gernard Jackson, Pavel Seglars, and Troy Carpenter. In parallel, we're actively recruiting our extended team from the market. And finally, we're transitioning selected U.S. consultants into the IFS practice area. One of these consultants is Corey Eller. Corey Eller is a manager on the U.S. team. And Corey was key to winning and actually is currently the project manager for our first significant IFS win. It's a company called Diversify. They're private equity owned, rapidly growing by acquisition, commercial flooring contractor. And the project's exciting. Not only is it a significant project for revenue, but it's a great seed and kickoff into the U.S. IFS and ArcWide practice. So here's Corey, who's very hands-on there to tell you a bit more about this client. Thank you.
Troy Carpenter. I'm a senior manager at BearingPoint USA. I'm a recent hire to help support ArcWide, which will be rolling out here in Q4. We are actively building out our IFS ER capability and recruiting new individuals to join our team. I am also supporting our first IFS ERP client, Diversify. The U.S. office is working with the European individuals from ArcWide to help support this rollout as well. Diversify is a commercial flooring installation organization and has 50 sites throughout the U.S. I am supporting the supply chain module, which includes part master, sales workflow, and purchasing workflow. Additional IFS modules include IFS projects, finance, and work order management. This should be first of many clients as we continue to build our IFS capability and offering, and working with IFS software company to complete this true joint venture. Thank you, and have a good day.
Good morning, my name is Matt Ellis. I'm a senior manager based out of our Chicago office where I oversee our SAP resources. Our practice here in the U.S. delivers projects across the full implementation lifecycle, all the way from ERP strategy and pre-implementation business transformation, all the way through to implementation, hypercare support, and change management. On the ERP strategy side, we have an offering that assists clients with understanding what the path to implementation is by helping them select software, conduct pre-implementation initiatives, and providing program advisory. On the implementation side, we have assisted Mali with their efforts in North and South America and have supported several global proposals at BMW, ZF, and Hermes.
Hi, my name is Joe Mello. I'm a senior manager in the CIO advisory practice in the U.S. I've been with BearingPoint just over a year. My background spans engineering, the automotive space, consulting, marketing operations. Throughout my career, I've been associated and focused on quality management in various aspects. In addition to being a certified quality auditor and a certified manager of operational excellence with lean specializations, I have a deeper knowledge of software development, including software quality engineering, agile, and safe. I'm an active member of the BearingPoint Agile Tribe and a contributor to BearingPoint's intellectual property, recently completing my first white paper on agile and operational excellence.
Hello, my name is Heather Tout and I'm a senior manager with BearingPoint US. I lead our change management practice and I'm based in Chicago. What I love about change management at BearingPoint is that it applies to all of our service offerings, from operations and supply chain, to digital transformation, to financial excellence, and everything in between. We have a handful of change management initiatives that we're working on as we steadily build our US practice. For example, we're planning to launch the Active Manager Service offering in Q4 of this year. Additionally, through our ArcWide joint venture, we're delivering end-to-end change management for an IFS implementation. Furthermore, we're working with a $500 million client to effectively manage change for an ERP technology vendor selection and implementation. We have many more exciting prospects, and we're very enthusiastic about our potential for growth in the coming years. Thank you.
Interest that seem to be resonating with potential clients are in the areas of data governance, data strategy, and business intelligence. Also, data quality has come up in the context of data migrations and ERP implementation, including discussions around BearingPoint's Data Quality Navigator, which is really cool. While we're focused on the manufacturing space, we have also generated proposals for banking and financial service firms, technology outsourcing firm, and a health and nutrition retailer. So it feels like we have some good stories to share with a diverse audience. We're also exploring partnership opportunities such as Confluent, Calibra, and Snowflake to see what might get traction in the US market. We've received very strong support from our European counterparts, a few of which I will mention. Special thanks to Vigar Paulsen, Jan Hendricks, Thomas Kraus, who's helping support our data governance initiatives, Jaron Tegelar, who's sharing best practices around data management, Christian Eicher and Stefan Zisselman, who've been sharing some data maturity assessments, Patrick Kirchhoff, who's in discussions around Data Quality Navigator, Marcus Erndal, provided a really great data management framework, and Gerald Treader, as we're exploring strategies to expand the Confluent partnership to the US. I'm looking forward to working with more folks as we grow our practice. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Diego de la Garza. I'm a senior manager here at BearingPoint US. I'm part of the operations team out of Chicago, specialized in sourcing and procurement. In my experience, I've been in management consulting for about 15 years, and the last 12 of them specifically on sourcing and procurement topics. A lot of the work that we do in the Chicago office on the operations side is focused on sustainability. It's focused on sourcing, procurement implementation, and then just overall strategy so that we can continue to grow our operations. We have a big mission ahead of us, which is growing the operation, both in terms of people, in terms of value, in terms of market share, and obviously in terms of services and products. I'm really looking forward to developing our team. I work with our sustainability folks out of Europe, some of the folks in the US supporting BEC, then the emissions calculator, and building a little bit about our assessments and reporting and just advisory capabilities around sustainability. So strong opportunities ahead of us. On the sourcing and procurement side, working with building out our team so we can do more and better deliveries and implementations on SaaS solutions, but also helping companies on process improvement and process optimization. And then just general topics around change management, process, and really anything within operations. So if anybody has any questions at any point, feel free to reach out to me. Again, Diego de la Garza out of our Chicago office. Good meeting, everybody.
Hello, my name is Amal Agarkar. I'm a senior business consultant in our Chicago office, focusing primarily on our sustainability services. I'm part of the BearingPoint emissions calculator team, or BEC team, which now has presence in Germany, Romania, and the US. I support our existing clients in the US that are currently using BEC. I also support go-to-market activities for BEC, which will be part of the SAP Product Footprint Management or SAP PFM solution. I'm part of our internal SAP PFM task force, focusing primarily on developing our implementation capabilities, building demo cases, and authoring documentation to support internal enablement. In the US, we are now working closely with SAP sustainability counterparts. We recently conducted a joint pitch at Microsoft for their manufacturing division. Going forward, we'll find more such opportunities to collaborate and establish our sustainability services presence in the US. Thank you.
Hello, My name is Nikki Koldak, and I'm a business consultant in the Chicago office, focusing on our sustainability services. I work on the BearingPoint emissions calculator team, also known as BEC. I work on our Nike and Roche client projects who use the BearingPoint emissions calculator, as well as support our internal SAP product footprint management task force team as we migrate from BEC to SAP PFM. Within the task force, I assist with creating training documentation to help our team, as well as other BearingPoint colleagues, to have an understanding of SAP PFM. I work closely with our BEC colleagues based in Germany, Romania, and with Amal here in Chicago. I also help drive sustainability initiatives within the U.S. office to help coworkers think and act more sustainably. Thank you.
I am the exciting leader of the business development team here in the U.S. That's not going to get it done, everybody. I had my coffee and we have energy on our team and are making huge strides here in the U.S. I'm going to segment those strides into 4 categories. 1, creating new partnerships and reinvigorating old ones. 2, reaching out to past clients that our team has worked with here in the U.S. in the past and rekindling those relationships. 3, collaborating with our European team to increase overseas business here in the U.S. where they're having strong relationships in Europe. And finally, finding brand new prospects and logos for BearingPoint. First off, our partnerships in the U.S. are coming into focus. We're connecting with many SAP relationships on 2 fronts, SAP sustainability team, and a heavy push on Scott and Matt's relationships with SAP leadership that has led to conversations with Ford, Helen of Troy, Lifetime Brands, among others. We are also pursuing partnerships with Atlassian, Confluent, and improving our presence with speaking engagements at ISM Houston and HMG seminars. Chethan, Diego, and Dan's past operation relationships are planting new seeds as well. We're reconnecting with Asa Abloy, Fossil, Culligan, and Ascend Material Group, and that has all yielded productive meetings for future opportunity. The European team has been responsive with meeting me and discussing current situations, and I've really appreciated the advice and the introductions from Dirk and Julian to Siemens and Norion, respectively. Thanks to both of you. Extra special thanks to both of you. Many of these past relationships will over time bring new logos to BearingPoint. In that same vein, I'm working with my past relationships like CRST Trucking, Bobcat, John Deere, Conagra, and others to see how we can be of service to their current and future challenges and frustrations. Things are moving at an exciting pace, and I can't wait to see how things have accelerated as we close out the year and head into 2023. Thanks, and have an excellent partner meeting, everybody.
Hello everyone, greetings from the US. My name is Dan Kim and I am a manager in our US practice based in Chicago, Illinois. I've been with BearingPoint for almost about 3 years now, and I support our supply chain and operations service line, where I focus primarily on sourcing and procurement and technology enablement for our customers. I support our key Jagger and Comenji channels, where I lead most of our business development and commercial efforts, but also focused on client delivery and scaling our US delivery teams to ensure we deliver successful programs to our end customers. In addition to that, I'm currently engaged with Dow Chemical on a Comenji implementation and Oshkosh Corporation on a Jagger implementation. Dow Chemical, as many of you know, are a leading chemical organization where we've been focused on implementing and rolling out the Comenji solution across 3 of their facility locations in North America and Asia Pacific over the past few years. Really focused on improving, enhancing, and digitizing their contractor management operations and business processes, but also driving more contractor spend under management. In addition to that, we've been engaged with discussions with Dow Chemical to roll out Comenji more broadly across all of their facility locations in North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. For Oshkosh Corporation, we are working on a Jagger implementation across key solutions on supply chain management, e-sourcing, and supplier management. Oshkosh Corporation is an automotive and heavy equipment manufacturer. where the primary focus of the program has been really to migrate Oshkosh from their legacy system into the new Jagger platform, to really facilitate their direct material spend, support their e-sourcing activities, and improve and enhance their supplier management, onboarding, and registration processes. I'm pleased to announce that as of early September, we went live with all 3 solution sets, and we are currently wrapping up hypercare with them as of next week. In addition to that, we've been engaged in further discussions with Oshkosh to more broadly expand their Jagger solution sets into indirect spend management, spend analytics, and contract lifecycle management. So more to come there. Hopefully this gives everyone a good glimpse in terms of the work we're doing here in the US. And if you have any questions on Comenji or Jagger, please don't hesitate to reach out. And it was a pleasure to meet everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Cheers.
I've been with BearingPoint for 7.5 years, and I started at BearingPoint Switzerland, then transferred over to the Chicago office about 3 years ago. I mainly work in operations, so mainly sourcing and procurement advisory and technology implementation projects. My clients are mainly in automotive, manufacturing, and commercial industries.
Hello, my name is Dan Nickel. I'm a senior business consultant in our Chicago office, focusing primarily on our software as a service solution called ETM.Next by BearingPoint. ETM stands for Equipment and Tool Management. This solution allows asset-intensive industries to effectively manage the needs of their internal and external equipment rental processes. As I'm located in the US, I interface daily with our global ETM.Next team and our clients. On one hand, I work on our go-to-market activities and lead generation. Through these efforts, we've had success working closely with the SAP Global Sales team to identify target companies and present a unified message to new clients as well as existing SAP clients who are looking to upgrade. On the other hand, I serve as a project manager for ongoing implementation projects in North America. For this reason, I work closely with our product ownership team in Germany and our software development team in Romania. We use communication tools such as Microsoft Teams and Microsoft Azure to effectively communicate and collaborate across multiple time zones. Going forward, we look to remain on the cutting edge of asset management solutions across a wide variety of industries.